An excellent day for an exorcism indeed. This is the Exorcist Digibook on Blu-ray. Now, this review is going to be a little bit different in that I'm going to give you the review first, that way for anybody who wants to know about it. And then I'm going to go through the Digibook one by one, page by page, so that you can take a look and see what's actually inside this thing, because this is actually a pretty cool package. And so, we'll take a look at this here. Won't go into it first, but I'll give you a shot of the exterior. The exterior kind of has a bit of a holographic sense to it, kind of a reflection reflecting off the light here. Notice on the bottom it says the scariest film of all time, which honestly I would have to agree. I've seen a lot of horror films and this one is still the one that mostly stands out in my mind. Shot of the spine here, the back. Pretty cool choice for the back. I love how Warner does their digibooks. It always looks great. I mean, I prefer though that they put like the features on the back instead of this, but to each his own. This is what it would have looked like when I first bought it. So this was taped to the back here. So I'll give you a little bit of a Experience Blu-ray at its scariest right here. And currently, yes, this set does also includes the director's cut, and it also includes the theatrical cut, which at least thankfully, Warner has given us the option to pick and choose. I mean, some people prefer the director's, some people prefer the theatrical and whatnot. I'm indifferent to both of them, as I think they're both masterpieces, but keep in mind, though, if you go with the theatrical, you won't be able to see the spider walk sequence, but that's just me. But overall, in terms of picture, it actually isn't that bad. I thought it was going to be, just a little bit of a train wreck, somewhat. I mean, considering because William Friedkin, the director of this, he was in total control, and the last time he was in total control for a pictures restoration was over the French Connection over at Fox, and he butchered that Blu-ray with the coloring and whatnot. So I was kind of a little bit skeptical with this, but I have to say it actually doesn't look that bad. He didn't really tweak that much, but it's just the main highlights of this film are concerning the scenes in Iraq in the beginning. It's just you can see the pour on everybody's faces, the sun and the landscape and whatnot. Looks beautiful. The details within the statue. Obviously, when the shit hits the fan concerning Reagan, I saw marks on her face that I've never really seen before, and it really does add to the effect of how this demon, how the devil, has possessed her and taken over her body. It really amplifies the effect, of what it has done to her and whatnot, and it's just incredible. The sound, if I recall correctly, uses a DTS-HD 5.1. Not really that bad. It's more so ambience instead of actual, bam in your face. Not exactly like Beauty and the Beast or anything, but I'd say it's more so, kind of hard to find another example that kind of matches it, but trust me, especially with the scenes in Iraq and throughout, whenever they're shooting a movie with Reagan's mother and whatnot, you can hear every voice around you, and so the channels are very active. And so, but overall, and the extras, of course, you get your two versions of the film. Let's see, what else do you get? I forgot. I haven't had a chance to really look at the extras just yet, but from what I remember, let's see, we do have a new 3-part documentary that I have yet to really get into because I just finished watching it, and there's also a commentary by William Friedkin, and pretty much the same ports from the special edition DVD haven't been included as well, including, there's also commentaries, for the director's cut and for the theatrical cut, and it has the original ending on the theatrical cut, and some still galleries and whatnot, and the Fear of God making of the Exorcist documentary has been included. I know that for certain. So we'll pop this back in here, and so that is my review of the Exorcist Blu-ray. So from now, I will go into the pages one by one and give you guys a look inside this Digibook. See, we have a disc for the extended director's cut right here. Personal message from William Friedkin. I'm not Reagan, I'm the devil. A little bit of trivia right here. This one is the one that I really enjoy. Also, to notice the "help me" written on her stomach. But it also includes here the Roman ritual, in which let's see, it isn't rarely used, but this is supposedly, the order of prayers that they say when doing an actual literal exorcism. Pretty interesting of Warner to include this in here. You can go ahead, leave a comment if you really want to know specifics of what page, just let me know. I'll write it down in the responses. And then you have the original theatrical cut. Put that slit back in there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Exorcist Digibook. I would suggest go grab this, especially if you are a fan of horror movies. The Exorcist should be in your collection. It should be a staple in your collection. And I am thankful that Warner gave it the time to include the extended director's cut and the original theatrical version, and to include any extra that was ever involved. Perfect time for Halloween. And Warner, that is why you are the best at what you do when it comes to digibooks and whatnot. I'll put this back in there, and so. But anyways, you stay cool, guys. See ya.